Welcome back, you too. It is a great day to be different. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna show you guys how to be different. Today we have a low taper, something that is not too difficult, but definitely easy to mess up if you do not take your time and be strategic. First things first, we're gonna brush, comb, lay everything down, lift everything off the scalp, and we're gonna go into the debulking phase. He did not want too much off the top, so he wanted to keep most of the length. So I started off with a 3 guard all the way open, did not like it, dropped down to a 2 guard all the way open, still wanted a little bit more off, and then we closed the 2 guard all the way, which gave us the desired length all the way around. As you can see, the waves are popping just a little bit. I feel like if he would have went just a little bit lower, maybe the 1.5 open, it would have popped just that much better, in my opinion. But we're gonna give the client what he wants. 2 guard all the way around, and we're just gonna debulk. Don't be afraid to move the ear out of the way. I know the teeth on those guards, man, sometimes they will hurt. If you don't take care of the ear, it will stab the back of somebody's ears. I've done it before. I'd hate to see you guys do it. We're gonna throw on that 1.5 guard. We're gonna clean up the edge up. His edge up it does have lighter spots, so we want it to be a little bit more even. So we dropped down a guard 1.5 on the edge up specifically, so that way, whenever we do come back for the lineup process, it would look that much better. So we're gonna slap some hairspray on it, some hold to get it to freeze. That way later on, when we come back for the lineup process, it would not be difficult. We brushed it in and then we let it dry. So throughout the fade process, it will dry on its own. So that way when we come back, it should be easy to go ahead and slap the lineup on it. But we're gonna go ahead and bald them out. It is a low taper, so not too much balding. Then we're gonna go on to the next stage. No guard all the way open. We're gonna go up about 1 inch. As you can see right there, we're gonna brush off any debris that we do not like. Snap on that 1 guard. We're gonna drop down to the 2nd notch, and we're gonna start flicking out where the no guard all the way open and the bulk meet, right in between there. This is to not create another line. So we're dang near sliding right on into the detail phase. As you can see right there, as soon as I opened it, also represented down there at the bottom right, the feather, we are gonna start tilting and over exaggerating the clipper, using nothing but your corner, attacking the darker spots. As you can see, we're not creating a line, we're just feathering and flicking, using nothing but that left corner to getting it to light up. If you have to turn your clipper over to go with the grain, I would recommend, but we have a different technique for that. As you can see right here, the 1/2 guard 2nd notch, using your claw method. In my opinion, this tends to lay the hair down a little bit better than going with the grain in certain areas for detail, especially around the ear or in the temple area like this, and especially around the ridges when your head starts to round off. I believe that this technique is one of the better techniques out there to use to lay the hair down in areas that is usually hard to get to. You can be a little bit more precise with this. As you can see, you can feed the teeth right into where you need it to go. I'm gonna snap that 1/2 guard off. Still detailing, using nothing but that left corner, as you can see right there. Tilting the clipper, exaggerated, attacking nothing but the dark spots. Boom. Using the right corner, attacking that dark spot based off of the growth pattern, which should determine on which side of the corner that you use, which side of the blade. I didn't like that bulk, so usually I would start off no guard all the way closed, but I went in open just because that weight was screaming at me. So once we got that weight out the way I liked it, then we dropped down to all the way closed, worked our way up midway, and then eventually all the way open, as you can see right there. Still detailing. Boom. If you have to go backwards, especially to be safe, I didn't want to continue to go all the way up into that bulk, so I dropped down just to be safe. His texture is, once you mess up, you basically got to start that whole section over again, which I did not want to do. So I went in a little cautious, dropped down to a guard, dropped up, I guess, and fed into there just a little bit, enough to make the slightest detail. I'm gonna go ahead and punch in this line behind the ear because I don't know what it is, but sometimes, or most times, whenever you punch in that line, it tends to point out all your imperfections. So I punched that in just so I could see what I need to work on before I moved on to the other side. That's why I only did half of the lineup. I did it behind the ear and in the areas that I needed to see the details at. Once I know it looks good with the lineup, I can move on. Boom. I'm gonna punch in that C cup as well, so I can see the detail in that area. Boom, clean up a little bit more hairs. Throw the pencil on for some contour. And then we're gonna move on to the other side. Here goes the other side. I'm gonna let you guys have it. Here goes the other side in the back. And we will be back for the edge up process. All right. Welcome back for the edge up process. As you can see, we started right in the middle, and we're gonna walk it to the left side first. It does not matter which side you walk to first. Me, I'm normally standing on the left because of the way that my station is set up. So we're gonna walk it to the left side first. And we're gonna meet it right back into the middle and walk it to the right side to get it to match the left. Tapping and going. Again, very important to have some pretty sharp trimmers. Makes the process a lot easier. And remember, we did use holding spray earlier as well. So that is why the hair is melting off as smooth and as easy as it looks, because this is not easy. This is not easy. But when you have the proper tools and the proper products, it damn sure makes it look easy. We're gonna punch in that vertical bar. Hit it with some pencil for some contour. And same thing on the other side. We're gonna punch in that vertical bar. And then slap some pencil on it for some contour, as you can see right there. Yes, sir. Just gonna clean it up, make sure it's ready to go. So that way we can slap some enhancements on it. Lineup did not need no enhancements, but as you can see, he did have lighter spots, so we're gonna fill those in. We're gonna start off with a wet foundation first, and then we're gonna follow up behind with the dry fibers, as you can see right there. Wet foundation is important because it allows the dry fibers to stick to it. That is why I'm moving in sections. Wet foundation first is gonna fill in the lighter spots and also give the dry fibers something to stick to. You wanna move in sections because while the wet is still wet, that is important for the dry to stick to it. So you don't have to keep caking on hairspray. The dry fibers is important because it's gonna get rid of that wet, shiny look that the wet enhancements leave behind. That is very important for pictures and videos like this, so it does not give that reflective look on camera. Also in person, it just looks a lot more natural in my opinion. So then we're gonna hit them with some hot sauce, slide that pencil over, give it that razor blade effect without having to use a razor blade. That is important for those barbers who are not comfortable with a razor blade or just don't have any. Very important to have a bag to be able to create the same look using a different technique. And I noticed the heaviness of the dry fiber. So as you can see right there, this is important as well. You just go right back behind, fade and detail straight into the dry fibers. You can't do that with the wet. So if you are overspraying with the dry fibers, just use your clippers, go back, clean it up, fade out the fibers just like you would the hair. Same thing on the other side. Wet foundation first, give the dry fibers something to stick to, follow up with the dry fibers. Get rid of that wet, shiny look. And as you can see right there on the vertical bar, it is a little heavy, so we're gonna blend that out just a little bit, and then it looks just fine. We may go behind with the clippers after that to blend it out if you need to. Wipe off any excessive with a Q-tip. Put the contour back on it, and we're gonna hit them with some hot sauce. Hot sauce is gonna allow me to push that pencil over, give it that razor blade effect. As you can see right there, sliding right over. It's gonna thin it out, make it real thin, just like the razor blade. And then we're gonna clean up anything we don't like with a Q-tip, as you can see right there. Boom. It doesn't stop. Detail work gotta keep going. This is what will turn your haircuts from a 20-minute haircut to a 40-minute haircut quick. All the details, the shears, the feathering, the products, everything takes time. But that's why we're here, to get efficient. You do the same thing over and over and over again, it gets easier. As you can see right there, details matter, the angles matter, especially on camera. But you guys remember what it came in looking like. Sheesh. Yes, sir, you guys remember. What he gonna do though? He came to be different. Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys for staying tuned. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Do whatever you guys got to do to keep me on your timeline, man. It is Kriispy, and that is Kriispy. We out of here. Peace.